Hey guys, Dr. Jay Tita here, and today I want to talk to you about a really troubling concept for a lot of people, and that is the concept of stalled weight loss or weight loss resistance. What happens is you're going along, right, and you're doing just fine, you're cutting calories or cutting carbs, you're watching what you're eating, you're exercising, and all of a sudden, after several weeks of losing weight and making great progress, nothing has changed, but you're no longer seeing weight loss. So you say, what's the deal with that when you hit these weight loss plateaus? Well, here's something you need to understand about your metabolism. This one insight will help free you from these plateaus. Your metabolism does not actually act like a calculator, but it acts more like a thermostat or a seesaw. In other words, it is adaptive and reactive to everything you do. So when you cut calories or you cut carbs or you increase your exercise, your metabolism will respond. You might say, well, Jade, how does it respond? It responds several ways. It increases hunger to make you want to eat more. It increases cravings to make you want to eat the wrong things. It makes your energy unpredictable and unstable and saps motivation for exercise. And one of the most insidious things it does is it actually slows metabolic rate. All this combined makes it more difficult for you to stay on your diet and exercise regime and makes weight loss slow down or stop altogether. It's pretty easy though, if you understand how the metabolism actually works, to deal with this. Most people who don't know how the metabolism works simply think they should cut calories further and exercise harder. And that only works for a time before it stops working. And if you push too hard on your metabolism, it will stop responding altogether. You may even start getting into what we call metabolic damage, where you run into weight loss resistance, digestive distress, and other issues. So here's the thing to know about your metabolism. It's adaptive and reactive. So before it adapts and before it reacts, you want to change your approach. You change it by switching gears, or what I call switching toggles, like a toggle switch. I call it the 4 different metabolic toggles. What are they? Well, you can eat less and exercise more, which is what many people do. You can eat more and exercise less. You can eat less and exercise less, and you can eat more and exercise more. All of these approaches cause the metabolism to have to stay on its toes and to adapt and to adjust. And so when you're eating less and exercising more, perhaps you want to move for a brief period of time to the eat more, exercise less approach. Or maybe you want to go to the eat less, exercise less approach. Or the eat more, exercise more approach like an athlete. So what would this look like? Let's say you're a very busy business person, and during the week, you don't have much time to think about exercise. So maybe during the week, you use an eat less, exercise less approach. You walk a little bit, you get to the gym maybe once or twice, and you decrease your calorie intake. Maybe have a shake for breakfast, a small salad for lunch, and then a small dinner. But on the weekends, you have time to pay attention to exercise. So in that, you switch to an eat more, exercise more approach. You eat what you want, you exercise a little bit more. But let's say then the holidays come around, right? And you're at home and it's cold outside, you don't want to do a whole lot of exercise and there's a lot of food around. Well, maybe you eat more and exercise more for a few days, 2-3 days. And then let's say you go on vacation, you got all this time and you want to exercise. Maybe that's a good opportunity to eat more and exercise more, right? And so you can use these 4 different metabolic toggles to your advantage for your metabolism based on how your lifestyle is progressing, based on vacation, work, and rest, the way you work and the way you rest, sort of your schedule. This works very well with your body, but here's the key trick with this. You need to know the signals that tell your body that your metabolism is actually adapting to what you're doing. What are those? I call it HEC, hunger, energy, and cravings. As soon as your hunger, your energy, and cravings start changing in a negative direction, meaning you're hungry all the time, your energy is fluctuating and unpredictable, and you're having lots of cravings, it's time to adjust your approach. So those of you who are stuck with the eat less, exercise more approach may want to move into more of the eat more and exercise less approach, or the eat less, exercise less, or the eat more, exercise more. And an interesting study this year in April 2014 actually showed that adjusting your diet, they called it calorie shifting in the study, but adjusting your calorie intake in this way actually leads to more weight loss than keeping a stable and steady calorie reduction or carb reduction. So isn't that interesting? Very cool tool for you to understand the 4 metabolic toggles. Make sure you use them to your advantage, know when to use them and when not to use them. Let us know how you do with that.